You think you're being healthy. You grab a green tea at the gas station, skip the soda, feel good about it. But here's the truth. Some of the most popular green tea brands on store shelves right now have more in common with candy than with actual tea. We ranked 10 of the biggest names from worst to best, and what we found will change how you shop forever. Some of these brands are quietly wrecking your iron levels and spiking your blood sugar while you think you're doing your body a favor. Number 1. Arizona green tea. Starting at the bottom, Arizona green tea. You've seen it everywhere. That tall, colorful can with the bamboo design, sitting right there at the gas station checkout. Looks healthy. Feels like a smart swap for soda. Here's the truth. The first ingredient after water is high fructose corn syrup. The actual green tea is so far down the list it barely shows up. One can has around 17 grams of sugar. That's not a health drink. That's sugar water with a green label. And here's the kicker. The antioxidants and catechins that make real green tea worth drinking, almost completely gone. You're getting the branding, not the benefits. Number 2. Lipton green tea, bottled. Next up, Lipton. That name feels safe, right? It's been on kitchen shelves forever. So when you see it on a bottle, your brain says, good choice. But the bottled version is a completely different product. It's loaded with added sugar and citric acid, and the actual green tea concentration is low. You're buying brand recognition, that's it, and the label makes it worse. Words like antioxidants and natural flavors sound clean, but they don't have to mean anything specific. Any brand can print that. Here's the kicker. Most people drink the whole bottle in one sitting. So that sugar count you glanced at on the label? Double it, maybe triple it. Number 3. Snapple green tea. Now let's talk about Snapple. Made from the best stuff on earth, right? It's got that fun, casual feel. The kind of thing you grab at a deli thinking you're treating yourself well. But Snapple green tea has close to 40 grams of sugar in a single bottle. That's more than a lot of sodas. The green tea part is basically just a flavor note at that point. Here's the kicker. People switch from soda to Snapple thinking they've made progress. They haven't. Their blood sugar spikes just as hard, and they get none of the real antioxidants from actual brewed tea. And that crash you feel afterward? That's not the caffeine, that's the sugar. Number 4. Pure leaf green tea, bottled. Now let's talk Pure Leaf. It costs more, it looks cleaner, and yeah, it actually uses real tea leaves, so you feel like you've done your homework. But most people grab the sweetened version without even checking, and once you add sugar, you've already lost the plot. Here's the truth, and real tea leaves don't mean much after high heat processing and a 2-year shelf life. The catechins and polyphenols that make green tea worth drinking get cooked out long before that bottle hits the shelf. And here's the kicker. Pure Leaf won't tell you how much EGCG is actually in there. No number means no accountability. The unsweetened version is worth buying. The sweetened one isn't. Number 5. Gold Peak Green Tea. Now let's talk Gold Peak. The bottle looks like a mason jar. The whole vibe says homemade, simple, real, like someone's grandma brewed it fresh. But Gold Peak is a Coca-Cola product. The sugar is high, the ingredient list has preservatives and natural flavors, and nothing about it is artisan. That rustic look is just packaging design. Here's the kicker. Tea leaves are one of the most heavily sprayed crops in the world, and Gold Peak doesn't use organic sourcing, so you're likely drinking pesticide residue right alongside that sugar. Bottom line, the homemade story is fake. The sugar and the chemical residue are very real. Number 6. Teavana Bottled Green Tea. Now Teavana, this brand started as a specialty tea shop, the kind of place with staff who could talk your ear off about single origin leaves and proper brew temps. Starbucks bought it and bottled that credibility. But what's in those bottles is a long way from specialty tea. It's sweetened, processed for shelf life, and the green tea itself gets diluted by juice and flavoring. You're paying a premium price for something pretty average. Here's the kicker. Teavana markets itself as a wellness drink, so people drink it alongside meals, all day long. But polyphenols in tea block iron absorption. The more you trust the brand, the more often you drink it, and the more that adds up. Number 7. Bigelow Green Tea, tea bags. Now we get to something different. Forget the bottles. When you brew a tea bag at home, you're in a completely different game. With Bigelow, you control the water temp, the steep time, the strength. You're pulling fresh catechins and antioxidants right out of the leaf, right before you drink it. That's where the real benefits actually live. No sugar, no preservatives, no artificial flavors, just tea. The one caveat, Bigelow isn't organic, so pesticide residue is a real concern. The leaf quality is good, but not exceptional. Here's the kicker. A whole box costs less than a single bottle from the bottom of this list and delivers far more actual green tea benefit per cup. Number 8. Twinings Green Tea. Now Twinings. This brand has been making tea since the early 1700s. That's not a slogan, that's just history. And that experience shows up in the bag. The leaves are clean, consistent, and free of added sugar or artificial anything. But what really sets Twinings apart is sourcing transparency. They're open about where their tea comes from and have made real commitments to sustainable farming. That matters when tea leaves absorb whatever gets sprayed on them. The bags also brew well at cooler temps with a short steep, and you can get multiple infusions out of one bag. That's leaf quality talking, and the caffeine level is right in that sweet spot. Enough to feel it, not enough to keep you up. Number 9. Tazo Green Tea. Now Tazo. Yes, Unilever owns it now, and yeah, that makes people suspicious. Fair enough, but the tea in the bag hasn't changed much, and that's what actually matters. Take the Zen blend. Spearmint, lemongrass, and real green tea. No added sugar, no artificial flavors, and the spearmint isn't just there for taste. It brings its own mild anti-inflammatory properties to the cup, so you're getting more out of this than a straight green tea bag. Here's the kicker. Tazo actually tells you to use cooler water and a short steep. That's exactly right. That method keeps the good stuff intact instead of cooking it out. Number 10. Stash Premium Green Tea. Now Stash. You won't find it at every corner store, and it doesn't have a massive ad budget. But the people who discover it keep coming back. And that's because the tea is actually good. Higher grade leaves, real sourcing transparency, and organic options that directly cut your pesticide exposure. No sugar, no artificial anything. And the flavor backs it up, clean and full, the way good tea should taste. Here's the kicker. The real benefits of green tea, the ones that support your heart and metabolism, only show up when you brew quality leaves correctly. Stash gives you that. Bottom line, it's honest tea at a fair price.